Man, I loved when my friend suggested that I make a like list like per genre. Ever since he said that, I've just been loving because I have my own IMDb page, which I'll put in the description below. So I've always done lists, but making making them via YouTube, just simply just it's just as fun as before. So this time I'm going to be doing my favorite westerns. Now, the western genre kind of dead. Um, so yeah, this one right here hopefully gets some more recognition since it's a. If it does get more recognition, it's gonna get less recognition than my others because let's face it, it's a dead genre, unfairly so. That is. So yeah, favorite westerns. Kicking off the list is 1948's The Treasure of Sierra Madre with Humphrey Bogart, directed by John Huston. It is a lot of fun, a great film about greed, and it's a great adventure film. Yeah, I love Treasure of Sierra Madre a lot. Number 9, the 2007 remake of 3:10 to Yuma. I did like the 1957 version of it, but yeah, the 2007 version, 50 years later, with the Russell Crowe and Christian Bale, crushes it. Yeah. Number 8, The Wild Bunch. I did review The Wild Bunch, and I said how much I totally love this film. So, yeah, number 8 is The Wild Bunch. Number 7, maybe a little bit of a surprise as to why it's not up higher on the list. It's the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Now, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I think, is a little bit of an overrated film. I don't. Okay, I love this film to pieces, but I don't love it quite as much as the next guy. I do think that it deserves all the praise that it gets, but to me, my own eyes, it's not quite a number one spot. Definitely top 10, like in the genre. Definitely the best film of 1966, but in terms of all time, yeah, not number one. Number 6, maybe a little bit of a shocker. It's Unforgiven, another film that I already reviewed. And okay, Unforgiven used to be my favorite western, but I don't know. There's just a few films that I've grown to like more. If this was a few years ago, yeah, Unforgiven would be number one. But yeah, just a few films that I've grown to like more over the years. But I still love Unforgiven to pieces. Number 5 is No Country for Old Men. Now, No Country for Old Men it's a modern day western. It's not one of those classic John Wayne, Clint Eastwood sort of things. But so why not? Why not put No Country for Old Men on this list? It's still a western, modern day or not. Number 4 is the third 2007 film on to make this list alone. It's There Will Be Blood. Yeah, There Will Be Blood. It has my favorite performance in any western ever by Daniel Day-Lewis. It's kind of like it's all about capitalism, and well, maybe not capital. It's about greed. Maybe capitalism is the wrong word, but yeah, great film. Kind of like the Western Citizen Kane, I guess you could say. Number 3 is what many consider to be America's best, The Searchers with John Wayne. Yep, great film, one of the best, and like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I don't consider this to be quite number 1, but I do love it as much as the next guy. Number 2 is one of the most absorbing and powerful westerns I've ever seen, which is McCabe and Mrs. Miller, Robert Altman. Yeah, this is really how quiet and slow burners should be. When I like my last few watches of McCabe have been uncommonly amazing. Yeah, it's my favorite Robert Altman film. Will it forever remain my favorite Robert Altman film? Maybe. Who knows? Regardless, McCabe Mrs. Miller, my second favorite Western ever. And my number one favorite Western, maybe a little bit of an odd choice because there's no traditional cowboys like a John Wayne. It is Dances with Wolves. Now, this is a Western with all the Native Americans and the gorgeous landscapes, but it doesn't really have a whole lot of um, traditional cowboys with the cowboy hats and the vests and everything. But I would still consider this to be a traditional sort of Western, and it is without a doubt my favorite. It I, Anybody that doesn't like Dances with Wolves, I suggest that you see the 4 hour cut because it will take you in more. You'll see more gorgeous landscapes. You'll see the acting a lot more, the great acting more, and you'll see more likable, more normal Americans instead of it being um, an all black and all white kind of thing. Yeah, Dances with Wolves, my may forever be my favorite Western. So there you have it, my favorite Western films ever.